What's up, weirdo? Shade Tree Surgeon here, and today it's time for dirt bikes. Unfortunately, not my dirt bike. This is where my dirt bike is sitting right now, and not exactly a great place to be with the first race of the season literally 1 week away. And more on that later. I am going to come back and fix this dirt bike today. Hopefully I'm actually out riding tomorrow. But today it's not about my dirt bike. It's about going to watch my buddy Dave, Sportster Dave Chapman, go race motocross and test out the 360 cam with him today. We're doing a whole bunch of other stuff besides that. I'm going to be taking you guys along with me for the whole day. But for right now, let's jump on the Harley and head out to the MX track. I'm actually really excited to try out my Insta360 on a motocross bike because I want to use it on my dirt bike. And I got this handy dandy little cover. It was like $5 on Amazon, which makes me feel a lot better about just tossing it around like that. Nothing but the essentials, baby. Plus 25 horsepower right there, which brings the FXR up to a grand total of about 30 horsepower. Oh man, my speedometer needle fell off. What the hell? Dude, what the hell? How am I supposed to tell how much ass I'm hauling with no speedometer needle? That's alright, I can usually tell how fast I'm going by sense of smell. As in, when I smell the oil starting to burn on this bike, I know I'm probably going too fast. Although, I think the general consensus of the FXR would be unsafe at any speed. So, really, you shouldn't have a speedometer needle anyway. All it's gonna do is worry you. Can't believe the first race of the season is a week away, and I have barely ridden my dirt bike all summer. I really feel like I've just neglected it, and I'm probably going to absolutely be sucking wind in the first race and doing terrible. But you know what? Let's be honest with myself. Even if I had gone out every week and practiced every day I could get out in the woods all summer long, I'd still be sucking in the first race. Essentially what happened is I figured out I have time to do one thing at a time. You guys who know me know that I stretch myself pretty thin between YouTube and works. I've been really focusing on building that chopper all summer. I found out I didn't have time to do anything else. Like, I have time to do one thing at a time. And if I was gonna get that chopper done, I needed to focus on building it and getting it done. And even now, I'm still not sure I'm going to have it done for Alabama. I'm on such a time crunch. I feel like I'm making this up right now. This is like an episode of some crappy chopper build-off TV show where they set some arbitrary deadline saying, well, we have to have it done by then, and whoa, it's right down to the skin of our teeth, the last minute. But it is, because I've got a race next weekend, and then the weekend after that I have free. That's the weekend I have to have the chopper back from paint, or else I'm not going to have time to put it back together. Then the weekend after that, I'm going to be up in Columbus for AIM Expo. More on that in a second. And then the weekend after that is Barber. So I'm literally have left myself with one single weekend to get this super chopper built, or I'm not going to be able to make the trip. So not one weekend to put it together, do all my testing, ride it around as much as I can in literally like one day, and then say, hey, I hope it's good enough to make a 1,000-mile trip. I honestly don't know if it's going to happen or not. I'm not even like trying to create a suspense. I really don't know if I'm going to get it together. And I guess if I can't get it together, I'll ride the FXR to Alabama. And even though that riding the FXR to Alabama is probably more dangerous than riding that chopper to Alabama. So a little bit more on AIM Expo, though. The last weekend of this month, September 28th, I and Suburban Delinquent and the Kleb and Fooligan and E-Hart and, of course, my man Blockhead representing Florida. We're all going to be at AIM Expo in Columbus, Ohio. We're doing a meetup at the Iron Pony. I'm going to have all the details linked down below. But yes, come hell or high water, I will be there, along with Blockhead Moto representing Florida and all those other guys I just mentioned. And of course, I'm looking forward to meeting all you guys. AIM Expo is always an absolutely amazing time. I've said this time and time again about every AIM Expo I've been to. These guys support the moto vlogging community. They support the motorcycle community. These videos that you guys are watching right now. And let me tell you, in the motorcycle industry, it seems like it isn't rare. It seems like, oh, everybody who makes anything for motorcycles, all these motorcycle companies are supporting us, the guys who make these videos, testing out products and trying to give you guys real reviews. But guess what? most of them don't. And AIM Expo is a place that does. I think it's so cool to be able to go to this place and meet all these guys who make all these parts and all these motorcycles, and meet the people behind it, and ask the people who actually work for these companies about their products, and meet other riders. And of course, we're going to be there, so I want to meet you guys anyway. Please let me know if you're going to come out to the meetup at Iron Pony. There's going to be a ride from Iron Pony to AIM Expo. Dude, they're going to have flat track. You guys know how much I love racing. I'm so looking forward to the flat track. They're actually doing a run what you brung category. So you could see anything. You might see a Harley Breakout versus a Honda Grom or something absolutely ridiculous like that. That I can't wait to see. And I know, like every other YouTuber, you know, he's probably like faking being excited. No way, dude. I am legitimately super, super excited to see this flat track racing. That's the kind of stuff I want to see, because, and you might never race, that's what keeps motorcycles on the road alive. That's where it starts. That's the lifeblood of this sport. So I'm always happy to see racing getting a lot of support. Once again, I'll have Suburban Delinquent's website linked down below. You can buy tickets to AIM Expo through his website, and he'll have all the info and all the stuff listed up there. There is going to be a meetup where we have at some bar or something like that. We don't know where it's going to be yet. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, because I'll have more up-to-the-minute details available on there. But in the meantime, we're heading to Ybor City to meet up with Flip, who, if you remember, last time his bike wouldn't start, so he didn't go get to see Dave race. Fingers crossed the Sportster comes through this time. Ybor City. It's like the butt crack of dawn, for me anyway. 9 a.m. For most normal people, this is when they wake up and go to work. Usually, I'm still asleep. All right, we've got Flip, and he assures me that the Sportster is starting this time. Just riding out on our hogs together, man. Nothing but Harleys on this trip. That never fucking happens. Usually there's a bunch of Triumphs and different motorcycles. We're real bikers today. Hell yeah. You ready to line these hogs up or what, dude? This is an FXR, motherfucker. Harley Davidson's performance cruiser. There's no way a lowly Sportster can take it out. All right, I don't think you could hear me over all this horsepower. What I said is you gotta race me. Okay? I ain't fucking hanging out, letting no 1200 Sportster, oh shit if it'll start again, insult an FXR by not agreeing to a goddamn race. All right, motherfucker. What? What? Improbable! Meanwhile, this Jetta's like, I want to race? The fuck out of here. I missed a shift or something, man. It's unfair. My rear tire probably lost traction from, I got all that extra horsepower from the ZZ Top keychain. That's what it was. Too much power, really, if you ask me. Tires can't handle it. See, that's what's awesome about Harley Davidsons, at least this old shitty Evo and that Sportster, is when you race them, you're still not really even breaking the law, because we're not actually going that fast. That was the safest race ever. Well, I mean, theoretically, nothing on top of the FXR is really safe. East Bay Raceway, home of the original dirt track date, baby. Hey, how's it going? What's the entry fee? $10. Okay, can I get me and him? Spent $20, which pretty much blows the budget of the video as far as AdSense dollars are concerned. I have a Patreon, by the way, if you want to support the vids, but I always like supporting racing, so I'm not going to complain about that at all. Let's see if we can find Dave's truck. Oh, well, that wasn't too hard to find. Here he is. Going to racetrack to party with the Kyles. You got to come prepared. Dave! Is that the new race rig or what, dude? All right, so Mr. Professional YouTuber here left the batteries for the Insta360 at home. So luckily we got a little bit of time, so we're gonna try to haul ass as fast as I can to my house, grab the batteries, so we're still able to get this footage. See you guys back here in a sec.
A few inches later.
We're back at the motocross track. We found an actual Kyle. That way this party's real legit.
Who it is, my man Andy showed up to take us on a mission of mercy. You just saw Dave do his first moto, but we got a minute till the next one and we want to film that too. What do you think, we're just gonna sit around here and not drink beers? Come on. As requested, a snack. No, it's not a pickle. Take a bite though, it's good. Yeah, oh yeah, it's pink. I bet it's delicious. One more race left. We have one pretty serious injury. Another guy had a broken leg, so a bunch of injuries today, man. Be careful, dude. You still got to work on Monday. Been elbows with the cool guys. We got the owner of Tampa MX out here, hanging out, wrenching on bikes. So I saw all sorts of license plates in the parking lot. It was crazy. People are coming from all over. So follow at Tampa MX on Instagram. I'm sure they got race schedules up there, and come on down and do one. I'm not going to do one because the woods is much safer than this, as I've seen a couple ambulances already. I'm too fat for jumps. But for you guys who do like jumps, come on out to Tampa MX. Maybe you'll see me out here filming you. So make sure you check out my man, Heavy Artillery DC on Instagram. We're gonna have some highlight reels up pretty soon. But for now, it's about 110 degrees out here. We're all running on 2 hours sleep, so literally the surface of the sun out here. So we're gonna leave Dave to do his last couple races and find some AC. Sorry, bud. I think we're gonna head down to Zydeco, some air conditioning and a pint of Oktoberfest because it is that time of year.
The Harley's running weird too, so after this pint at Zydeco, I gotta go home and check it out. It's got a high idle. I mean, I guess it could be a gunked up carb. It's got an S&S carb on it, but I don't know. Something in my gut's pointing towards intake leak. So I'm gonna go home and spray some carb cleaner on it, tell if it's leaking from the intake or anything like that, because I can hear something weird when it's running too. Of course, it might all be in my head. Of course, it's a 1986 Evo with God knows how many miles on it because the odometer stopped working. It says 71, but it stopped working multiple times in its life, so who really knows? Grums aren't the only one that can hit you with a queef. And I just realized I forgot to tell Cammie to release her video. If you guys saw the last video that came out, or maybe 2 videos ago, you know that Cammie Bayy started her own channel. A lot of you guys remember her. She's been on the channel in a ton of videos. And I finally convinced her to start her own YouTube channel, so I gotta hurry up and get to Zydeco and be like, hey, release your second video, because she literally got almost 2,000 subscribers overnight. You know, it's not like she achieved it out of nowhere. It's not like, oh, here, I just gave it to her from a shout out. Most of the people who went over there and subscribed have been watching her on this channel for years already. Cammie's probably been in like 40 videos. She's put in the work on the Shade Tree Surgeon channel. Don't go thinking that this hasn't there isn't anything else besides like, oh, I gave her a shout out. She's a girl and she got a bunch of subs. It's more than that. But if you aren't subscribed yet, go check her out. After Zydeco, I'm heading back home to try and fix the FXR. And then me and Jess are actually going out with Skip and Cammie later on tonight. Of course, I'll film that too.
All right, up here at Zydeco, you guys might remember Bethany. She's been in a couple of videos, and you definitely remember Bethany if you've ever been to the patio at the Dirty Shame, because that's her other gig.
Hello.
Flip, it's Oktoberfest, man. Whiskey? No, well, schnapps at least. You guys got any schnapps? Get them an apple corn.
It's good.
So let's try to fix this. All right, gotta go to Home Depot, grab a few bolts and a couple other things, and of course, Grim's coming with us. Well, I'm kind of excited to see how he reacts to the Halloween decorations that are at Home Depot, because if you guys caught Jessica's latest video on the Dawghouse, you'll know that he had quite the reaction. Go over there and check it out. I'll have a link down below.
That was loud. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, Grimmy! Be careful, Grimmy!
Is he looking at him? Let's see what old Grimmy thinks of this one.
I seek vengeance for the ones who took my head and left me in that shallow grave. And revenge is a real best. It is only you. Allow me to light your way.
Back in the garage, obviously I don't have the rubber pieces, but I went to Home Depot and I got some nylocks and a couple of washers, so hopefully that'll be good enough for now. Alright, well, for better or for worse, that is reattached. Well, we still know it's running like crap, but at least that's on there. And after that, I think the old FXR earned itself a sticker, courtesy of my good friend Cycle Monster. Very appropriate. Next on the docket, I want to just see if I can diagnose this high idle real quick. I'm hoping, or not hoping, I think it might be an intake leak, so I'm just going to start the bike up, hit it with a little bit of carb cleaner, starter fluid. So I'm assuming there's still an intake leak. Maybe somebody who knows more about S&S carburetors and Evo engines will be able to tell me what's what in the comment section. Either way though, I've got other bikes to work on. Gotta get the KTM running because, as I said earlier in the video, race season's coming up and me and old Yama gang are trying to ride tomorrow. Should probably tighten that. So literally Alpha right now is staring Grim down, about to jump off the frickin' table. Everybody's tough from up there, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Creating content, that's what's happening right here. So
Subscribe.
here's a little bit of Cammieception for you. I'm having Cammie film her outro right now,
God damn it.
as I also film my outro right now.
All I do is keep looking at my own moves with the camera.
Anyway, so, like I was saying, she filmed an outro, I filmed an outro. Till next time, y'all, keep it weird.